I'm about to try to speedrun getting over it again. And now I have the fully golden pot. Last time I did it, I sucked. I got a little better, but still.
There's
I'm
no
not
feeling
that
more
good.
intense than
I don't know if you
starting
can hear it,
over.
but there's a little bit of an echo
deleted
because I
your
used
phone
yesterday I
with
tried
your
to the
audio
secret
instead
ending,
of, like,
so I don't
your
even know if I'm
iPhone,
gonna
so
stick it
or
to
if you
the
left your
speedrun.
wallet
I just
at
kind of
home,
want to get
you
that
have to go
like
back
very
after
faint.
spending an hour in
But
the
that
car.
echo, yeah, it's just
If you
because
won
I
some
use my
money at the
speakers.
casino,
But
then you put all
yeah, I
your
wasn't
winnings on
that
red,
good at
but
the
it came
game
up
when I
black.
speed
If you got your
run
best
it
shirt dry cleaned
last
before
time,
a wedding,
so
and then
I'm
immediately dropped food on it.
better this time.
If you won an
At least I'm
argument
gonna
with a
try.
friend, and then later
It's harder
discovered
than it
that they
looks.
just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much.
See what I mean?
Feel free to go away and come back.
Especially when it lags
be here.
like this.
Alright,
Well,
thanks for
I
coming
tried
with
to
me
get
on
up
this
that
trip.
thing, but it doesn't let
I'll
me
understand if you have to
sometimes.
take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Oh yeah, I did.
The
I
author of
did
that
get
game
that
was
50
Jazzuo, a
wins, 50
mysterious
plus
Czech
wins now
designer who
actually.
was known at the time as the father of B games.
I was working on
B
that in
games
like my
are
other
rough
streams and
assemblages of
stuff,
found objects.
and you can see on the
Designers
last
slap
getting
them
over it
together
video.
very quickly and freely, and they're
I
often
had,
too
like,
rough
barely
and
golden
unfriendly
on
to
my
gain
pot,
much of a
so,
following.
yeah.
They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
But I'm still not that good
In
at
a
the
certain
game.
way, Sexy Hiking is the
Sure, I'm
perfect
better than
embodiment
most,
of a
but
B game.
Still
It's
suck.
built almost
I still
entirely out
make
of
these
found and recycled
simple
parts.
mistakes.
And it's one of the most
I'm
unusual
also
and
not that
unfriendly
good at
games
this
of its
part.
time.
This part makes me nervous.
In it, your task is simply
Nope,
to drag
see,
yourself
that's
up
exactly
a mountain with a
why.
hammer.
That's why
And that act of climbing,
I don't like
in the
that
digital
part.
world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed.
My hands are nervous because I
Some
know I'm
cliffs
trying to go
are too
fast.
sheer or too
Oh,
slippery.
I'm freaking nervous.
And the player is
Oh,
constantly,
no, I
unremittingly
fell.
in danger
That
of
ruined
falling
it.
and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing
Okay, I
next to
can
this
make it.
dead tree that blocks the way to the entire
recovery.
rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength,
Nope,
trying to
no,
find a
no.
way up and over. And
Oh,
there's a sense
no.
of truth in that
No.
lack of compromise.
No.
Most obstacles
Get
in
out
video
of the
game
toilet.
worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the
this
correct
little bit of
equipment or
lag,
just by
it's always
spending enough
annoying.
time. In that sense,
I don't know why
every
it does it,
pixelated
but
obstacle in Sexy
sometimes it
Hiking
does it.
is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game.
Try to adjust my
The
mouse,
frustration is
not
just
mess
essential
up.
to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it,
See,
and it would
this part
usually
makes
turn
me
out to be
nervous 'cause that
unreasonably
thumb,
hard.
this thumb right
But I
here
couldn't
makes
bring
me
myself to
nervous.
make it easier.
'Cause
It already
my
felt
hammer has
like my
gotten stuck in
inability to
it
get
like
past a new
countless
obstacle
times, and I've
was my
fallen
fault
right off.
as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts
Also,
to
I'm not
climb.
setting up the timer
And it's our
because when
repeated
you beat
attempts
the
to
game,
reach
it
the
tells you
summit
how long it
that
took.
turns those mountains into
So,
something real.
yeah.
When you're building a video game world,
part,
you're
bruh.
building with ideas.
Oh, come
And that can be like
on.
working with quickset cement.
I hate this part.
You mold your ideas
Still
into a certain
haven't gotten
shape
good
that can be
at it,
played
but-
with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
Damn it.
Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world.
No, let's try
And
like.
for the most part, that hasn't happened,
Damn it.
because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
Come
I mean they're
on.
trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the
I'm
sink.
trying too hard. That's
Things
why.
are made to be consumed and used in a certain context.
I'm
And once the moment is
trying to
gone,
get a
they
good time
transform into
here.
garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
My best time is like 6 minutes 22.
Over time, we've poured
So,
more and more refuse into this vast
trying to
digital landfill that
maybe
we call the
beat that.
internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs
Falling
the
is
things
not
that are
gonna be
fresh
what
and
beats it.
untainted and unused. When everything
This
around
part I
us
have
is
to go- I'm
cultural
gonna have to go
trash,
slow on
trash
this
becomes
part.
the new medium.
so
the
I don't
lingua
mess
franca
it.
of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash.
And for some reason,
But only
every time
trash
I try
culture.
to
B
jump
games,
up onto this
B
like,
movies,
straight
B
from
music,
the bucket, it doesn't
B
really work out
philosophy.
that well. Oh yeah, the last one I did,
Maybe this is what
I
digital
intentionally
culture
got the
is.
bad ending
A
to see what it was
monstrous
like.
mountain of trash. The
Basically,
ash
the
heap
bad
of
ending is when you
creativity's
get up to that
fountain.
tower and your
A
hammer
landfill
falls
with
around
everything
it.
we
and
ever
gets
thought
stuck.
of in it. Grand, infinite,
I'm not doing that
and
this time.
unsorted.
But if it happens, good content.
There's 3D models of breakfast. Gen X's fanfic models. Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with
No.
unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups.
This is gonna be what
car
ruins my
crash
time.
epic failed GIFs, Russian dash
See, it's
cam
been
vids,
it's been 5 minutes.
discussions
I
of
can see because
McRibs,
I started the recording
discarded,
when I went.
forgotten, unrecycled,
I can see it.
muddled, rotten,
I
untied.
can basically take my time because if I never mind.
Everything's fresh
I have
for
to go
about 6
fast right now
seconds
if I want
until
to
some
beat
newer
the
thing
6
beckons,
minutes
and we hit
22, but
refresh.
Still,
And there's
that's the
years of
decent time.
persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Alright. We
In
still
this
got a
context,
decent
it's
time.
tempting
Wait,
to make
we
friendly
might beat it.
content
No,
that's gentle,
no, it's
that lets you
impossible.
churn through it,
If I
but not
push right
own it.
now, I'm gonna.
Why
freaking-
make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill? Filed in.
Oh,
with the
great,
brand.
great. No. This is. I still suck.
When
I
games
can't
were
get over
new,
this part
they
'cause I
wanted a
keep
lot
hitting
from
the
you.
underside of these
Daunting you,
meteors.
taunting you, resetting, delaying you.
Keep
Players
hitting
played
the underside of
stoically.
these meteors and
Now
it
everyone's
slows me
turned
down.
off by that. They want to
Whatever.
burn through it quickly.
I still
a quick
got a
fix for the
good-
fickle. some
decent
tricks
time.
For the
Good
clicks
decent
of the
time.
feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could.
Alright, 6 minutes 45. I almost beat it. I got close.